Hello, humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Guys, let's talk about the real villain in this story. The man pulling the strings, if you will. Now, let me say this before I start. This is not financial or legal advice of any kind. As a matter of fact, it's just a rant from a man who just spent a lot of time in traffic, and I'm quite frustrated. However, we're going to make the case right here that Billy Mitchell and Karl Jobst are victims of circumstance. And the catalyst for all this was Notch, who said he would fund Karl Jobst' lawsuit any day of the week. Any day of the week. And Karl Jobst, right now, I don't think that he's seen $600K, which is what he spent on this case to lose it. I think that money was the catalyst for him to lose his mind, right? And do all these stupid things. And say stupid things like this. Billy Mitchell's lawyers contacted me. This is very exciting, LOL. No human on the planet gets excited about getting sued. Only an idiot would. This is clear proof right here that money warped his mind more than all the gassing up that we're doing online, right? More than anything, this money that he was promised is what really turned his brain into diarrhea, right? This will be an amazing experience. Can't wait to share it with you all. Well, you're very quiet. I don't see a lot of sharing. Let me tell you, you know who's sharing? Billy Mitchell. Billy Mitchell's doing a lot of sharing. That reminds me. Let me remind you about the sponsor of the show, right? Ricky's Hot Sauce, unofficial. Hello, you absolute virgins. Oh man, you guys want to learn about love? Oh, here we go. I'm not stopping anytime soon. Ricky'sHotSauce.com, discount code CarLost, and get 10% off. Again, unofficial, but apparently this sauce is blowing up out there. And Karl Jobst is like the old Naked Eye song. Us 80s kids know about it. You made me promises, promises. And Notch, where you at? You caused all this. You caused all this madness. Our Karl Jobst was just doing his speed running, right? He was just hiding his cheating in the background. He was hiding all his spicy words, right? And now people are going after. People are researching this stuff. None of this would have been exposed if you, sir, didn't promise this man large amounts of cash, Mr. Billionaire. And we have no confirmation that you, sir, had given this young man the $600K that he blew on this case. So I tell you guys, what is he talking about here? Right? Where is the statement? I gave Karl the $600K. We need this. What is he talking about? Treason? That would be one word to describe it if you haven't given Karl his money. Right? That's his money. You promised, as far as the public sees, as far as the Karl Jobst fan sees, you were paying for this. So he was super confident because even if he lost the case, you were going to pay for it. And he was pretty confident that he was going to win, sort of. Not really. He was waiting for that. He was waiting for it to be about cheating, but apparently it wasn't about cheating, but he wasn't worried because he had your backing, sir. And then it turns off he got cut off midpoint some way because you weren't paying attention. You need to take ownership of this, sir. You are the one who opened their big mouth on Twitter, on X, and said that you would fund this endeavor. Now, my man over here, poor Karl Jobst, has a warrant, an enforcement warrant. And I haven't heard him say anything. I haven't heard him say that he has received $600K from you for all the legal fees that he had to endure. And we're not going to talk about the crowdfunding because, that could hurt him mentally. We're not going to do that. We're not even going to mention it. The donations and everything else, we're not going to talk about that because he's in an emotional state of mind right now. Right? He gets emotional on the stand. He what he went through, sir, on the stand. He was crying. Now he's getting clowned. And you're over here talking about everything else. Blueprints. Right? That's great. That's great that you're enjoying yourself. While Karl over here is getting clowned on the internet. He's the one taking the brunt of the emotional damage because of the promises and broken promises you made to this man. He said that he got cut off, then he had to reconnect with you. We don't want to, you know what? We don't want to hear any of those stories. None of them. What we want to hear, or what we want to see is a copy of receipts, cashier's checks, wire transfers. I want to see $600K. Right? Because $400K need to go straight to Billy. Or about there, right? With interest, $394, $396, whatever it is. It's close. But you've caused some, I believe, and I'm not a lawyer, right? I'm some idiot on the internet. But I believe, sir, that you have caused Karl Jobst great emotional damage by giving him false confidence. The money that you gave him practically drove him mad to say things he shouldn't have been saying. Right? To not settle the lawsuit because he thought he had all the money in the world. And who wouldn't? You guys tell me, if you thought that some billionaire was backing you in court, would you want to settle? No. No, absolutely not. You'd be like, nah, we're taking this to the mat, baby. We're taking this to the wall. And look at Karl now. Look at Karl now. The once great fake journalist is in hiding. He's in Karl's North Korea over there. People telling him that he's going to win an appeal. And we don't even know if he filed it. If he's smart, he probably didn't because the lawyer told him not to. But guys, we really have to look to the real villain here. The real catalyst for all this destruction. This man should do the right thing by Karl and give him 600 G's. Notch, where you at? Stop talking smack on the internet. Show us some receipts. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.